Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this episode, we're talking Power Season 6. Yes, we're in the final season, Episode 12, titled He Always Wins. And that is a reference to Mr. Ghost, Mr. Omari Hardwick, which, he's dead. That's what they're saying, he's dead, but we don't have no body yet. I really don't think he's dead, but we're going to get to that later. But the title is called He Always Wins. But, in my opinion, I'm calling the episode, I'm giving it the title of Paz is Crazy as Hell. And I really think so. Now, I really did love this episode. It's one of the better episodes. I mean, seriously, one of the reasons why I feel that way is it ended in a way I did not see coming, that I did not expect at all. Early on in the episode, while I was entertained throughout the whole thing, it did seem a bit predictable, and I was like, okay, at this cliffhanger at the end of the first half of season 6, we had all the suspects rushing the club to kill Ghost, but we don't know who killed them. And of course, one of them was Paz, one of them was Dre, one of them was Tariq, and so on and so forth. So after last week, when they focused on Dre and this one is focusing on Paz, I was like, okay, so are we just going to have an episode that focuses on each character, and then at the end, we kind of find out that it really wasn't them. That's how the episode played out, but not in the way that I expected. They kind of did some little camera tricks and editing, which I'll talk about in a second. I thought that was very, very clever, to where it ended up, just being a decent, good episode. So I was like, when it ended, I was like, oh snap, this is a good damn ass episode. I really just not see things coming across this way. But like I said, it focuses on Paz, who is, Paz Valdes, Angela's sister. We all know that. And, of course, this is the most attention that she's, received throughout the whole series of Power. And I really got to give it to her. The real actress, Elizabeth Rodriguez, she acted her ass off in this episode. Like, seriously, even though she came across crazy as hell, she did act her ass off. She did a great job in her performance, and I really, really do have to give it to her. So, I mean, it focused on her. She was my favorite character. But what is his name? Jacob Warner, a real name, Evan Handler. He's always cussing somebody out. Get the F out of my office. He be tripping me out the way he be talking to his employees. I liked him as well. But, with this focusing on Paz, she was never really a character that I liked. She was just always kind of annoying to me. And, while she was a little bit annoying in this episode, they do, try to make you kind of empathize with her. And I do to a degree, because, her sister was murdered. She wants justice. But one of the things that just really frustrates me is like, we've been told by like 3 or 4 people that have the proof, the data, all the evidence that, James Ghost did not kill your sister. But she is just like hell bent, just like, I know he killed my sister. And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. So that's just one of the things that was really frustrating me about her character in this episode. I understand her frustration, but at the same time, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to just say, let something go. And I know this is a fictional show, and I'm just like, oh, get over it. I don't want to just say that to somebody that lost their sibling. That would be extremely ignorant and insensitive. But at the same time, let go of the reason that you have, or I mean, can you just, try to? Because you're just really not making any sense. But still, guys, it was a great performance. Now, I'm not going to go like play by play. I'm just going to talk about, like I usually do. I'm just going to talk about some things that just stood out to me. And that is just the relationship that she had with her family, because she's always been like a side supporting character, just someone off in the shadows, but this episode opened up to where she's caring for her father, who has dementia or, just can't remember anything. And she also has a son there too, who is aspiring to go back to college. And I respect that. They're trying to take care of him. Angela wanted him to go to the nursing home, but she's like, no, I got you. But what really spoke out to me in this episode, how at the very beginning, they're trying to get him to take his pills. He's throwing them on the ground. He did not know where he was. He woke up having a nightmare just like she was, because she's like, hey, help me with my sister. She's in the hospital. And immediately I was like, okay, this seems like some type of dream state. And then she runs into Jamie Ghost, all bloodied up, and she's, angry, hitting him and stuff. And she wakes up in the panel. Oh, God, thank you, Lord. This is just a dream. This is just a nightmare. Woo, shit. I've been there before, because dreams can be a mother. y'all, Mother F, is, if you didn't know what I was trying to say right there. But her father wakes up there like that too, and he doesn't know that Angela's dead. And, he doesn't know that was Paz either. He says, oh, my Angelita. And he's like, I'm Paz. And so we get him in the sense, we get him in that mind state. But then later on in the episode, when, they're conversing with each other in the hospital scene while he's in the bed, that was just really touching to me. And added a lot of substance to this episode as far as, their relationship, their dynamic and their development, because he didn't remember at first, but he's like, do you know why? What he said, my blessed one. Me and my mom tried to have you so hard, because we wanted peace. That's what your mind means. Your mind means. That's what your name means. Peace is the way I understood it. If I'm incorrect, let me know down in the comments. I just thought that was a beautiful touch to the episode right there. And I love how everything kind of just circled back around to how things were just kind of so chaotic, with her mental state, her foundation, her mental foundation. Her spirit in the beginning, just with her and her nightmares and her father not knowing who she was, but, she getting that love and affection from her father towards the end. I just thought that was super dope. It was one of my favorite parts of the episode. As far as the son is concerned, he did a great job as far as acting too, but I'm like, bruh, come on now, chill out. You need to, I like the fact you're trying to go to school and, do something with your life. That's great. I encourage that. But you telling your daddy that the sister died after your sister died, your auntie died, after your mom told you not to tell, that's ridiculous. And you end up putting this man in a hospital, and then you try to buff up your chest to your mama and stuff like that. When she charged you up, nah, man, you need your ass whooped from that. You know what I'm saying? You're not too old to get no ass whooping and get no butt whooping or whatever, because you was kind of just, you was wrong there. He was. But, we're really seeing Paz over the edges when she was at the very beginning. She's trying to care for her father, and she saw that, Ghost Jamie is the new running mate for not Tate. I forgot the other potential governor's name for he's going to be the running mate for the potential new state governor. And that just sent her over the edge. It's like, oh no, hell no. This dude is a drug dealer. He's corrupt. He's a liar. He done, wooed my sister, got her killed. I want to take this dude down. And I understand that you want justice, man, but she just took it she was going everywhere. She was going to Tasha. She was going to Jacob Warner, the policeman. She was going to Tommy, and she was really cool for Cocoa Pops. And that scene right there, I mean, just a freaking lunatic going to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get evidence. And, she ended up digging up the grave, to get the phone out. And just like the way she was looking like, what's the good news? What's the good news? And she's looking at the paper, flipping through it. And I was like, shit, man, she was really convincing, but they just really didn't have the evidence. She's like, oh, we got to just set that's kind of just like how she was the whole episode, just like crazy obsessed, just trying to pin something, on Jamie. And, the acting was dope. I got to give it to her as far as the acting is concerned. Sax is popping up a little bit. I do not like Sax. I just don't. I really don't like the guy. But I do like Jacob Warner, man. He is funny as hell. He just get the hell out of my office, Rodriguez. This won't stick. Now, what I don't understand is that Democratic dude came in and he was just saying like, oh, hey, the case is closed. You need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Dial it back. And at the end, Jacob ends up getting fired, and he kind of gave him that warning and, let him know. And I don't really understand that. Maybe somebody can explain to me. I usually watch these things twice, but, I was watching this and doing something else. Well, I really wasn't doing it. I don't know. I just didn't catch their part or whatever. So, that was interesting. But another thing that just really stood out to me is when she was at the club, and it seemed like she calmed down, but Ramona, that was kind of forced just a little bit. That dialogue, it just didn't seem completely natural or organic. It was like, okay, we need to have a scene to where she's calm, but something's going to send her over the edge just to make her go back shit crazy again. And Ramona was just kind of like rubbing it in like, oh my God, like, Jamie is great. What are you not seeing him? I see everything that's great. I'm just like, okay, I don't know if Ramona and Ghost have slept together yet. They have kissed, But I don't know if they slept together yet. Maybe that was off screen or something. But as far as like the episode like overlapping with each other from previous episodes, because Ramona apologized to Paz and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry for snooping, but I heard him apologize to you," and I remember that episode like a long time ago or whatever. So that's just kind of like dope right there, how they do that. But another episode that stood out to me is when she just showed up to Tommy's house. I like what they did with the camera. They kept it really didn't have a great effect zooming in on Tommy's face, but when it was zoomed in on her and she's like, "Come on," she really seemed like a freaking lunatic, like a crazy psychopath. You know what I'm saying? And I got to give it to her. The acting was good. And she ends up stopping her son from, like, "Bro, what are you doing, man? You're too big for your britches," or whatever the saying is. I forgot. But you need to go sit down somewhere, man. Go home like your mama said. You finna throw how you going? I want to go to school and then I'm gonna just go shoot up the club. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? And I thought that she was gonna go in there and blast them, but no, that the whole club was full. And, she was finna just shoot him on the floor. And I'm like, I know somebody see this gun. She just looking up suspect like, she ain't dancing or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't got no drink in their hand. Somebody will like, "Man, what's up with her in the middle of the dance floor looking, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs." You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that she came to her senses and just didn't go, "Ah!" and end up in jail or shot or hit in the face or something. I don't know. I mean, you got people up on the balcony. I mean, that was the second time she was trying to, and Jamie saw her there both times when she was in the car on the street and in the club or whatever. So, I don't know what was going on there. But what really did surprise me is that Jamie Ghost, he left her part of the will. Now, he could have left some. I don't know. I don't know if he left some for Tasha. He should have left some for Tasha and, broke off Paz a little something too. But Tasha just standing up some mess, man, with her telling her that Tommy killed her sister or whatever. I don't know if that was necessary. I don't know her motive behind that or what she was trying to do. But Paz was good. Paz put her sister back in the grave through the flower. Kind of passed things up with Sax. It seemed like they not friends, but, kind of just passed things up a little bit. And I'm like, okay. But then she finna blast Tommy's face off, man. And he moved the hell out of there. And I'm just like, why did he move? I'm curious because I don't think he will move because of Paz. I don't know, but we're just going to have to see. But the last 20 minutes of the episode, I did not see it played out that way. Because on the season finale of the first half of season 6, a few months ago, when all the suspects was running up, when they showed Paz running up, I'm assuming that was a clip from this episode to where she was running in there when the club was full. And not later on, like when Dre and or everybody else was. So I kind of like how they tricked us there. And then at the very end of the episode, we see Spank in there. But then the scene continues over, to where she's talking to Blanca Rodriguez. And it was just a really good, well put together episode. I really did like it. I liked it better than last week. And so, hey, we on the up and up. They say there's only 3 episodes left. So we're going to have to see, guys, I really don't think Ghost is dead. I don't think he's dead. I think he's playing the fast one on us. I don't know. But I really just do not think Ghost is dead. And, I don't know. I don't have a favorite character right now or anything like that, but to where I would just want them to win. But besides that, I really just don't think Ghost is dead. But again, guys, it was a great episode. But I said all that. Now I want to hear from you. And, that is, guys, just my opinion. Okay. So have you seen? Well, I'm assuming you have seen the episode. If you're watching this, let me know what you think down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was an okay episode? Do you think Paz is crazy as hell, or is all of her actions justified? Let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Please help me reach 20,000 subscribers, guys. I'm like right there to getting 18K, but we're going after 20K. All you got to do is click on the subscribe button and you get movie reviews, television recaps like Power, trailer reactions, me responding to entertainment news and just random stuff that I think is cool. Also, guys, you can look me up on social media. We got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. And I also got links in the description box and the pinned comments. No excuse. All you gotta do is just click on the link and then click the follow button, and you're helping your boy out. At least help me reach 1,000 followers on Instagram. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in for my episodic recap for He Always Wins Power Season 6, Episode 12. And before you go, don't forget, again, that to always chase your dreams, because I'm chasing mine. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.